ages it'd end this way.
There it is.
Master Casimir, toss aside the torching gads.
Ah! Piss off then! Fuck off! You'll not tell me what to do!
What's going on here?
Ain't it plain? Master Casimir sat upon his roof. Claims he'll blow himself to bits.
What the wench pearls, silks, satins, and how the fuck she repaid me? Made me a heat-banger cuckold!
Huh. A falling out in the family?
Aye. His Euphemia. She were fine. Pretty as a picture, you might say. And 5 bairns they has.
On the short side, but so well-mannered. Always bow, ask after your health. Not at all grumpy like the Elderman's laddies.
Till the day Euphemia bundled up her belongings and their bairns, tossed 'em all on a wagon. And that's all we've seen of her.
Master Casimir's been pure yampy since. Bawling, whinging, now this.
This'll be one for the ploughing annals. Going out with a bang! When this fucking blows, they'll see the fires in Novigrad!
I'll try to talk some sense into him.
But if he should grow angered...
Wench demanded a canopied bed and got it. Silver tableware, she said. Got that too. Lacking nothing. Not a thing. What the fuck else was I to give her?
Doubt he can grow any angrier.
Hail military, our hallowed mother, keep us from evil.
What kind of knob you got? Likely come to poke my Euphemia, eh? Well, you're late. She's gone.
No, I just...
Postmaster said the same. Denied it all. Swore on the balls of his gods. And the idiot I am, I believed the bugger. 3 years they bumped about under my nose, then ran off. My granda told it right. Not a bloke out there doesn't want to get between a dwarf wench's trotters.
Get down, now.
What? Oh. Coming. I'm coming. So, what is it you wanted?
Want you to open a door, permanently, so it won't close again.
I see. And what might you find on the other side of this door?
A reward. Big one, to be split. Enough for everyone.
If it'd come a week past, I'd have sent you the fuck away. But now I've nothing to lose. What's it I'm to do?
Hut of the herbalist who lives near Oxenfurt. Go there and ask for yarrow extract. Learn all you need to know. Clear?
As a Mahakaman Highland Stream. See ya!
Scram before I lose my patience.
Fasty, eh?
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel. Watch it, Greylocks.
We've spent it all. Every last
Got the sugars well. You know, fine.
The minute we're in trouble, you make me responsible for getting us out. As in Maribor. Remember Maribor?
Dove, please don't change the subject.
Mind if I do?
That depends. Who might you be?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. You Eveline Gallo, the Ermine.
Only to friends.
Calm down, Merrin. No need to puff up. And you, talk. What do you want?
Rather talk eye to eye.
Eveline conceals nothing from me, and...
And you were to help set up the benches. Immediately.
But...
Very well. Once again, what do you want?
Got a job for you.
Truly? Of what nature?
Anonymous performance. No audience. At a certain auction house. Pays as much as you can carry.
You've none of a Fink's features. But you see, I've a problem.
All right, out with it. What's this problem?
See, we were to do a show. The tickets have all sold. Alas, our friend and colleague, Hawkeye Van, well, he's gone blind. Drank some hooch from a questionable source. A sad story, but not the point. The crowd awaits, so either we find a replacement for him, or we shall have to return the coin. Oh, good and fine. We've not spent it already.
I think I know where this is going.
And I shall get straight to the point. Stand in for Van, and I shall help you.
What do I have to do? Jump through some flaming hoops?
No. Shoot your crossbow, hit a target.
Not a bad shot with my crossbow. Why not? I'm in.
Splendid. So, shall we begin? Folk have grown nervous.
What? Me now? No rehearsals?
What's there to rehearse? You're to shoot and hit a target.
All right. Do or die. Let's begin.
That I like. A man who boldly dares, damn the risks. Come! And now, good folk, the highlight of our program. Standing before you, Geralt of Rivia, victor of marksmanship contests in Angren, Dol Blathana, and Lobindon.
Wow, prime!
What? But I...
Shh, Geralt. Grab your crossbow and get to work.
What's that? Shoot!
audacious feat by Geralt of Rivia. We thank you for attending and hope to see you soon.
It's a shame that man didn't shoot the elf. That would have been brilliant.
You know, I doubted I'd emerge from that ordeal in one piece. Fine work, Geralt.
Well, one performance down. What of the next?
Herbalist has a hut near here. Ring a bell? Go see him and ask for some yarrow extract.
Ooh, a mystery. I adore mysteries. Till later, Witcher.
Does it really need new players or not?
Of course. Dance.
Welcome, welcome. Whoa,
Not gonna try to...
my goods.
Cards, won't I?
Do you wish to split hairs all day?
Like to... Should be go.
If ever you need...
have a look. Hey there. Know any advanced formulae? Maybe something you could teach me?
All I know, I learned from Master Gremist of Skellige. Looking to apprentice yourself in the herbalist trade?
Nah, I just want to learn something new.
Call it what you will. You must sail across the Great Sea, find the Isle of Ard Skellig. There, in the sacred grove, the learned Master Gremist will judge whether you're fit to be his pupil.
What do you have to say?
Lance Corporal Václav. How'd that prick wind up with us?
Volunteered.
Word is he had to bribe the medics to let him enlist.
He mad or what?
And that's just it. Certifiably insane. Didn't pass the tests, apparently.
But to pay hard coin to enter the army? I thought at my age nothing could surprise me.
Nothing about the cook.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism and desertion.
A storm, damn it. What do you have to say?
That horse more Sylvie. You got a daughter?
Why do you ask?
Well, think on it. To marry into a dynasty like that, it'd be like living in clover.
Trust me, you do better not to take any interest in the Besodis.
Why the hell not?
It can only bring trouble, Nate. Only trouble.
Nothing interesting. What do you have to say?
Fish chowder for supper today.
That true? That true? Who told you?
No one. Came through the western gate the morning. Saw Martin on the pier, rod in hand, fishing.
Cook lad, that's the right treasure he is. No griping about poor supplies. Just the gumption to enrich our gruel.
Aye. If only he'd go a bit lighter on the garlic.
Pier near the western gate. Should be easy enough to find.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steam.
Must be the cook. Good day. Fish biting?
Aye, they're biting.
What about you?
What's that?
Got this mixture. Pay you to pour it in the soup for the boys at the garrison, on my signal. Nothing dangerous about it. Most they'll think is that the fish wasn't exactly fresh.
It'll cost you, mate. Something dear.
Asking a lot. Too much. How about you do this free of charge, huh? Out of the kindness of your heart.
Aye, I'll help. Out of kindness.
Wait for the signal, and mum's the word. Understood?
And mighty miss be midst the unattached. I am, though only for a wee spell now.
Is that so? Impossible. Only a fool would loosen their hold on a mate like you.
Ah, at last, we're all here. Time to begin. This heist, it's no jest. So if any of you has any doubts, isn't sure, now's the time to leave. Won't be able to after. The Borsodi's auction house, its vault. That's our target. Eveline, you'll enter through the tower when the patrol rounds this corner. Drop us a line. We have to be inside within 5 minutes, is that enough?
It's plenty.
Splendid. Once we're all in the tower, we'll proceed to the auction house. Shouldn't see any guards inside. If we do, we'll have Geralt and his blades. Then, downstairs to the vault. Casimir blows the vault door. We go in, take the loot, disappear out the back through a secret passage. I've said my piece. Any questions?
All right, let's get to work. I want to be done with this as soon as possible.
We'll reconvene in the gateway beside the tower. Midnight sharp. And everyone's to make sure they're not followed. I'll get word to the cook in the barracks.
What about masks? Got a rather recognisable mug myself.
I'll tend to that. Ah, one last thing. Inform the City Watch. Blabber anything about this over an ale, and I'll kill you. With me own hands.
If you're so damn scared somebody'll talk, let's all go there together. Now.
Any objections? Anyone need more time? On our way, then. Let's begin. Prime. Just one patrol. Mixed. Eveline, you ready?
Are you kidding? Of course I am.
Three, 2, 1. It's clear. On your way.
Ploughing city foul. Shite all over again.
What? Not so. Patrol's turning round. Move! Damn! Should have blown this out of bits, prick and all!
Bugger it all, you said there'd be no one inside.
Seems my informer was wrong.
Is that all you've got to say? I nearly broke my neck.
You knew what you were signing up for. This is no time to argue.
Not the time, true. But we'll discuss this later. You can be sure of that.
At your service, mate. One guard could mean many more. You'd best draw your sword now.
No.
What now?
No one dies. Said so from the start.
Whatever. Don your masks and let's go.
Letters must be old. String seems to say so too. It was true love. Clear for now. Knock on wood.
Good. Eyes in the back of your heads, everyone.
Mine are open. I've already seen several things I'd gladly take with me.
Nope.
Yes, but we shall raise the starting What's this? Guards! Guards!
Well, that's that. We're buggered.
You said...
I damn well know what I said. At them before they sound the alarm. Stop him! He's not to flee!
Lock themselves in.
Bollocks!
Damn it.
Lay down your arms! You have no chance!
Perhaps not. But we do have hostages.
Mercy, Master! On the count of 3, we go in! 1, 2...
Come one step closer and folk will die!
Hold now! We must negotiate. What are your demands? To release the hostages?
Buy us a bit of time, Geralt.
Not about to hide behind these folk. I'm letting them go.
Are you mad? Any idea what'll happen?
Yes. And you have any idea what'll happen if you try to stop me? Out of my way. Now.
An honourable deed! The court's sure to consider it a mitigating factor. Now, you've 1 minute to come out. One at a time. Hands on your heads!
I'm going. Up the chimney and out. It's grown too hot, pure and simple. Best of luck, gentlemen.
I'd gladly go with you, miss. But I'm afeard I'm a wee bit too bulky. 'Twas a pleasure.
You had your chance! Attack!
Still insist on using that wooden sword? Get to work, Casimir. We'll try and hold off the assault. So? Satisfied? Conscience still clear?
Follow my own rules. Couldn't give a shit if you approve.
Right. Our paths will diverge soon enough. In the meantime, the vault awaits. All to be opened by now.
A mighty fine whoop that was. A wee bit loud, aye, on account I had to add more fulminating silver than usual, but...
I'm not interested. No one's interested. We go in. Geralt, you're at the fore.
Why me?
It's why I hired you. Now move. We've no time.
You don't know who you're fucking with.
On the contrary, I know all too well.
You'll?
Greetings, brother. Been years.
Stone me stupid and slap me happy.
Think you owe us an explanation, Ewald Borsodi. This family reunion. What's the point?
Revenge. For betrayal. Years of poverty. Humiliation. Father left the auction house to me in his will. Horst cheated me. Had me disinherited.
Anything. Everything we earned, you squandered on cards and whores. Father didn't see that. I did.
That's no excuse, Horst. And it won't save your life.
You two, stand with me. I'll not let the Redanians lay a hand on you. Give you whatever you want.
Not about to meddle, especially not in family matters.
Then you'd have done better not to break into my vault. I fear it's too late to turn neutral. Stand with me, and I shall drape you in gold. Stand against me, and you'll remain here forever.
If that's your attitude, I'll stand with Ewald.
Oh, we'll take whatever we please. Once we've ripped your runners from your ass!
Hallowed words, mate. At 'em!
Stay in formation! Watch out!
I'd have preferred to resolve this elsewise. Stolen the scrolls, thrown you out into the street. Revenge is best served cold, after all. But I don't mind serving it hot. No.
I beg you, mercy, for your brother. I shall do anything you ask.
Truly. Anything.
Anything.
Sign over to me all that you own. Then walk out as you stand, with just the clothing on your back.
Allow me one thing. Any one thing.
15 years. In the sewers. Begged. Like a beast. And you've the cheek to plead. Take that.
Satisfied?
Exceptionally. You?
No, and I won't be until I find Max Bersodi's house. In this vault, or so you said.
And it is. There. But I fear it's not yours for the taking. You see, it houses my father's will. A scroll thanks to which Ewald Borsodi, long missing, will assume the family fortune.
And Geralt of Rivia, who you cheated, what'll he assume?
Alas, but he's free to choose anything else.
Gents, keep calm.
You tricked me.
And you were prepared to let me face Horst's thugs alone. To my mind, we're even. Now, Max Borsodi's house. If you've absolutely got to have it, you'll need to take it from me by force.
I could drop you easily, but maybe I don't have to. We could try to figure this out.
A compromise looks unlikely. We both want Max's house.
Not quite. You just need the contents. Me, the box.
They're downstairs!
So be it. Seal it with a handshake.
Oof! That's a load off my prick!
Give me the damn casket, and let's get out of here.
As you wish. This way. Aye, Geralt. Well, here's where our paths part.
Shut up.
Was I that bad?
No, but you came awfully close, Ewald. Survived by a hair. Take care, Casimir. Here's hoping Euphemia sees the light, comes back.
Oh, plougher moods and ires. With the gold I've got, love just ain't nothing I need.
In that case, you and your coin purse live happily ever after.
Watch your step.
Long live Radovid! In a hurry?
Stay out of my way.
How much for a herring?
Crown a piece.
Personally,
Huh?
I like getting good.
I'll wait for it to drop.
Need to chat.
I'm all ears, Witcher.
Got something for you.
I love gifts, but I prefer to unwrap them in private. Oi, lads, mind the barrels. Going out for a jabber with Geralt. Come. Oh, that's better. All right, what do you have for me?
Max Bersodi's house, as requested.
The papers, where are they?
Left them in the vault. You wanted the house, you got the house. Never mentioned its contents.
You're a quick study. Already as tricky as Odin himself. Keen to ridicule a man. Do you know what I and the company do with your type?
No. Dying to hear, though. Always liked a tale with a thrill.
I'm in no mood for jests.
Neither am I. Did my job, Olgierd. Delivered what you asked for, to the letter. Unhappy? Hell, should have chosen your words more carefully.
Yes, I should have. I assume you came to an agreement with Horst. Shame. A right horse in that one.
Made a deal with his brother, who then beat the living shit out of Horst with a gold candle holder.
Huh. It's progress.
Why did you even need those papers?
To sink the Borsodis, naturally. You see, I learned of an interesting clause in old man Maximilian's will. It states that his sons must meet and shake hands in agreement at least once a year at Bellatane. Failing that, the auction house must be auctioned off. The proceeds to go to Vilmeria's hospital.
Guess the old man sensed what might happen.
Aimed to deliver those papers to the right hands. Borsodi would have landed in the streets. And the hospital would have gotten the funds it needs to treat orphans and beggars pro bono.
Awfully noble of you, showing so much concern for the needy.
I couldn't give a rat's ass about the needy. Made a widow disappear along with the city. I wanted one thing. Revenge.
The Borsodis. What's your gripe? Get kicked out of an auction?
Worse. They evicted me from my home. Are you really interested?
Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
Ha! Cheeky as ever. My family, they took on some debt. A poor investment in a sawmill. A bad crop one year. A lawsuit lost. You know how it is. When it rains, it pours. We needed but a few weeks to recover. But Horst Borsodi had acquired our debt. All of it. Demanded it be repaid immediately. I pleaded. I begged. I tore open my shirt at his threshold. Ugh. It was like talking to a wall. I went to the auction. Saw those perfumed pricks buy my father's sword. My mother's death mask. My brother's horse tack. Ah, Horst earned a pretty pile selling our mementos.
No surprise the animosity you feel for him.
That was but the start. My Iris's parents learned of my family's misfortune, and our betrothal was no more. They found her another suitor, one from beyond the sea. The anger I felt. I thought I'd gone mad. Went to the tavern, drank a round, a second, abroad, then had another tankard. And then I asked the wrong bloke for help.
What happened then?
What happened then, Witcher, was one big stinking pile of shite. Well, why do you stand there? Do you need something still?
Tell me, how'd you meet the Ophiri you turned into a beast?
Aren't you a nosy one?
What's it matter? You like to talk about yourself.
That I cannot deny. Ophiri was a Dauphin on a voyage through lands unknown, to learn of their cultures and customs. He fell for a lass. As it happened, this woman was already important to me. But at the time, I was now compared to a noble from a foreign land. So her parents promised her hand to the Ophiri, though she loved me. If you'd only seen his feeble attempts at charm. When she asked why he travelled disguised as a common merchant, he said he was like the frog from the fairy tale. One kiss from her, and he turned into a prince. Wanted to be a frog. Became a frog.
Third wish. Time you stated it.
A moment, Geralt. I will say to something. Then we'll chat. You there. Yank the herring out the barrel.
Come on, none of this dallying.
Now, ready to listen? Or do you still not give two shites about what I've got to say?
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Good. You'll return to your lord and tell him as follows. His demand was brazen. Hurt me to the core. For I was brought up to respect the sacred law of hospitality. And I shall not bend to an uncouth boor's dictum. Understood? I will pay him a visit shortly to test his willingness to adapt. So you ride off and announce me, and don't spare your horse. Got it?
Aye, got it.
Give this man a mount and leave him go. Come, Witcher. We must talk outside. The Ophiri believe one should only discuss important matters out of doors, with the gods as witnesses.
Beryl, what was that about?
On the way here, we stopped for nourishment at a tavern belonging to one Lord Dauntless. We enjoyed ourselves as one does at an inn, raucously. Our antics were not to the liking of this Dauntless. Sent a man to warn us that if we were ever to return, we would hang.
You burned the inn down?
I left ample compensation with the innkeep. But it seems the rapscallion neglected to mention this to his lord. But that's of little import. What matters is someone called me a whoreson and threatened to kill me. It was one of those threats that sound like an invitation. I intend to accept it. Return to those parts.
Must have made quite a few enemies along the way. Maybe not today and not tomorrow, but someday someone will find a way to take you down.
And that should trouble me why? I feel no fear, no regret. The wise men of Oxenfurt claim there are no gods. After death, there is only the void. I've known this void already. Death holds no surprises.
Fulfilled 2 of your wishes. Time I learned the 3rd.
Confident, aren't you? Proud, sure of your strengths. Fearless.
3rd task, if you don't mind.
Mutations. They stripped you of emotion. Tell me, have you ever loved? I mean, truly loved?
You don't give a shit, Olgierd.
You'd make piss-poor company for a talk about love anyway.
3rd wish. Still waiting to hear it.
Aye, aren't you stubborn? Fine. Listen well. I had a wife once. The day I saw her last, I gave her a rose. A violet one. Bring me that blue. Wouldn't mind reminding myself what it looks like.
When was that? How long's it been? Flowers wilted and turned to dust by now.
You wished to hear a wish. Now you have. Fulfill it. I ride now to visit this Dauntless, but one of my men will remain here. He'll know how to find me. That is, of course, should you succeed.
At least you could tell me where your wife is.
In my old manor, east of Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd wish you Godspeed, but, well, you understand, I'm sure. Goodbye, Geralt.
So bored I could spew. Crawl back under your rock.
Long live Radovid!
Ah! Watch your step. Kendrick!
Mighty rusty and covered in creepers. Need another way in.
Hey! You hear me? Kendrick? Kendrick? You there?
Not so loud.
Ah! God, scared me off to...
Not so loud, I said. Fog's not natural. Could be something in there hiding. Foglets or air nymphs, for example. Don't want to attract them. Believe me.
Foglets. Oh, sweet mother Melitele, why'd I ever come here?
Good question. What are you doing here?
See, Kendrick and me, we thought Manor's been empty all these years, full of fine things going to rot.
Mm-hmm. So you're a thief?
Thieves steal from the living. What's the harm taking from the dead? Kendrick went to open the door. I stood watch. Suddenly heard his lamp smash. Then nothing. Quiet. Called out to him, but... What was that? One of them Foglets you spoke of?
No.
Phew. That's stone off my...
I'll see what that was and look for your partner. You?
Ain't about to wait around. I'm out of here.
Pretty sprawling, this estate. How am I gonna find that rose in this fog?